Alright, this is probably gonna be my last No Way Home video. This movie riled me up a lot, especially the fucking fanboys. But I'm going to say the last thing that actually riled me up a lot, and that was fucking Tobey. Tobey was so disrespected in this movie. And then it's not only that, it seems like Tobey himself was actually just there for the check or something, because he was just so disrespected. Like, oh my gosh, this is not fucking Tobey. It's a ward down Spider-Man from, fuck it, it's a ward down Tobey. Fuck. But anyway, people will wonder why I'm feeling this way, and I have so many reasons to feel this way. Fucking Tobey came in, bruh, like, oh my god, he is doing so many things that he wouldn't do. And then it's not only that, like I said in my other videos, it was so predictable on what he was going to do. And my problem is, like, he was saying shit that he would not say. Like, I said that Harry reference was trash. Like, Toby would not say that shit like that, bro. He wouldn't say that my friend tried to kill me, then he died right after in my arm. He wouldn't say shit like that. He would go more into detail about that. That's some MCU bullshit right there. They just cut it off right there just to say a joke when that shit meant a lot more in the fucking Raimi trilogy. But yeah, everybody just ignores that though. And then, like, in that final fight, and it's like, oh my god. See, my problem with that final fight is that out of all three Spider-Man, Tobey has proved to be the best fighter out of all three of them. And I'm gonna back that up. And fucking the first Spider-Man movie, he won most of the encounters with Green Goblin. Well, actually won all of them. I was just thinking about that last fight where they were actually fighting. That shit was crazy. But yeah, in Spider-Man 2, if Doc Ock wasn't taking people as hostages and shit because he was losing, then Tobey would have been beat him. Then Spider-Man 3, the only thing that actually gave him a problem was Giant Sandman. And that was it. It was Giant Sandman, not Sandman himself. And I didn't count Venom because, he knows Venom's weakness. So yeah. And that's what I mean, like, Tobey was the best fighter in all his movies. Andrew struggled against Lizard, even though he beat him in the high school. That didn't really make sense to me. Uh then, like, what was it? Amazing Spider-Man 2, he actually beat Harry, and he had needed Gwen's help for Electro. But yeah, then, like, in Homecoming, this fool Tom got washed by fucking Vulture. He also got his ass kicked by Shocker. Yeah, that's a shocker right there, because he lost a Shocker. No pun intended. And what was his segment? Oh yeah, Mysterio. Mysterio wrecked them until he got Spider Senses. Then, oh wait, I'm talking about No Way Home now. Green Goblin wrecked them until the end, where all of a sudden he couldn't even fucking fight no more. Like, oh my gosh, that shit was trash. Fucking Tobey got stabbed in the back. Oh my god, that was so trash. Like, bro, his Spider Sense, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, they disrespected Tobey in this movie, and it's not cool, bro. It's not. What I wanted to say. Oh yeah, right before that, where he was holding up the glider with Tom, they tried to make him, bruh. You could have easily made me change my mind if he easily just not takes this shit away from Tom, bro. You could easily change my mind, but you didn't. You disrespected him even more by making him struggle against Tom. That shit was trash, man. And back to what I was saying before I started saying all this other bullshit. Fuck. I was talking about that fight. Oh yeah, he was fighting Lizard. And again, his Spider Sense. What's up with his Spider Sense, man? Andrew shot a web at his fucking face, and he didn't dodge that. What is going on, man? And, even he can't knock Lizard down. Like, oh my gosh. Who else he fought? I can't remember who else he fought, because that's how much I hate the fucking movie. Oh yeah, plus he was struggling against Giant Sandman, but that actually made sense, even though it was kind of weird, whatever. And you also have that part where, that bullshit ass, I'm Pier 1, you're P2, you're P3. That shit was stupid, bruh. This is how it should went. Tobey should have been Pier 1, Andrew should have been Pier 2, and Tom should have been Pier 3. They just wanted to put that scene out there. And oh my god, this was my biggest fucking, well, it's not my biggest, but it's just one of my biggest. But this fool Tobey said that he, didn't work as a team before. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, did you not fucking work with Harry in Spider-Man 3? Chemistry was on 100, bruh. Not a single miscue or nothing. They were just cohesively working together like they had the same minds and everything. And you mean to tell me you saying this bullshit, right? You lying right in my face just so you can make Tom look good again. Oh my god. The whole point of that last thing was just for Tom to look better than everybody. I swear, bro. You cannot tell me I'm lying. Fucking the first fight against Green Goblin was wrecking his shit. And then all of a sudden in this second fight, he just can't fight anymore. And then like the writers thought that I was gonna go for that bullshit because he was mad. Like, nah, bro, nah. You rid him up to be able to take his fucking punches smiling, unfazed. It was knocking his head over a little bit, but eventually he couldn't even knock his head over. That's how much he was eating his punches, bro. And now this second fight, he can't even land a fucking punch. Like, bruh, I knew they were gonna do that stupid shit. I knew that they were gonna try to indicate that he was mad. That shit was stupid, bro. And what else? What else happened? Like, oh my god, it was so much stupid shit that was happening in this fucking movie. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I gotta say about Tobey. Besides being a disrespected, walking and talking callback and reference guy. That's about it. And then, I will never be able to sleep knowing that he got backstabbed by Green Goblin. This was your fucking villain, and you didn't see that shit come. Your spider sense didn't even have to tell you that he was gonna stab you in the back. Oh wait, your spider sense didn't tell you. And I have to live with that shit now. Oh, and people saying they want an Amazing Spider-Man 3, I don't. Why? Because they're just going to fall from the MCU. If you're going to make Amazing Spider-Man 3, make it based on what you had back in 2014 with Amazing Spider-Man 2. Don't make it with what you have from fucking No Way Home. I do not want to see that stupid shit. Unless you're going to follow the same continuity that you did with Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I think that's all I have to say. Fucking Tobey was disrespected. Andrew, one thing about Andrew is that I'm trying to see, he said eventually stop pulling his punches after he lost Gwen. My question is, was that temporary or is that the person he is now? Because if that's the way he is now, then it wouldn't make sense because it seems like Gwen never died. But yeah, correct me on that shit because I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's everything. This movie is fucking overrated. MCU fanboys are weird. They think that I'm going to follow them on the fucking this is the best Spider-Man movie ever train. That shit's stupid. I'm not ever doing that. You kiss my ass. And that's about it.